Have more than you show, say less than you know. Could it be that William Shakespeare was imparting those words of wisdom into the future, projecting the plight of the NFL wide receiver when giving an interview? Because this week, as in typical wide receiver fashion, diva-ness if you will, Emmanuel Sanders may have put his foot in his mouth giving an interview where he praised Peyton Manning as you would expect. He was excited about the prospect of catching passes from one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. However, he didn't stop there. He took a little shot at his former teammate Ben Roethlisberger. He pointed out the fact that he doesn't have to chase Peyton Manning down after practice to get some extra work in, implying that and saying that Peyton Manning was a better leader. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Ben Roethlisberger has won 2 Super Bowls, one after the departure of Jerome Bettis. So his leadership skills are different than Peyton Manning's. The work ethic I can't speak to, but different guys get it done in different ways. Eli Manning is different from Peyton Manning, and he's won 2 Super Bowls. Does that mean Peyton's not as good a leader as these guys? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, whenever NFL players leave one team to another in free agency, they seem to be forming this new habit of taking some parting shots, if you will. There's really no need for it. Now, Ben Roethlisberger had his off-the-field issues during his life, but he seems to have straightened that out, and he's moving forward. I'm no big fan of the guy. I hate the Steelers. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. But Emmanuel Sanders got that huge contract much in part to the great passing and the plays that were kept alive by Ben Roethlisberger's toughness and somewhat awkward mobility. So, if anything, he should be sending Ben a thank you letter. But I digress. In other NFL news, DeSean Jackson, the guy who I showed emotion, upset when the Eagles let him go, took a little swipe at us Eagles fans this week. He was giving an interview and he said that the Redskins fans will not be as likely to boo their own kind like the Eagles fans did. Now, there's not one city in America, including St. Louis Cardinals fans in baseball, who I haven't seen boo their own players. A guy strikes out in a key situation and they do it over and over, it's bound to happen. So this whole thing about Philadelphia Eagles fans being more negative is kind of like a construct of the media, a snowball that just keeps rolling. Once again, on ESPN today, they brought up the old snowball or booing of Santa Claus, knowing full well that that Santa Claus was inebriated in front of all those fans' kids. Does that excuse any negative reaction? No, but it's understandable, and taken out of context, they could create this false narrative about Philadelphia. So there you have it. DeSean Jackson is thinking that he will not ever get booed, nor will the Redskins in Washington. And Emmanuel Sanders takes a backhanded parting shot at his former quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, implying that he's not as good a leader as Peyton Manning is. Time will tell for both of those guys.